We're talking age gaps in relationships. A mother in Philadelphia was unhappy after learning about her 18-year-old daughter's 40-year-old boyfriend. The mother is accused of getting violent with the boyfriend. Police say she set him on fire after finding him in her home and in bed with her daughter. Now, according to police, the girl's 35-year-old mother's boyfriend also shot the daughter's boyfriend. Neighbors say they heard screams for help and saw a man running out of the building on fire. Drivers had to stop to help.
What were they doing to save his life?
They jumped out of the car and poured water on him.
And what was he doing, screaming?
Yes, somebody help. Please, somebody help.
Now, the 40-year-old man suffered critical injuries. Charges have yet to be announced for the mother and her boyfriend. Many people arguing whether or not it's appropriate for a young woman to be dating a man more than twice her age. Joining us to talk.
Yes, I do. Wow, this is a sad story in Philadelphia. So the gentleman was 40 years old and the young lady was only 18. That's like a 22-year difference, so they're going to talk about it. So let's get back to it.
About it tonight, parents Louis Hunter, Dalen Settle, therapist Dr. Christine Belliard, and licensed clinical social worker Joe Hartso. So let's begin with you, Louis. Your thoughts about this?
I don't. I would have shot him myself. You know, I mean, this guy's 40 years old. He's in my house. I don't know why. And he's in bed with my daughter. You know, and if both of them asleep, I'm not asking questions.
No, people are not going for it.
When try to ground check
No,
it
they're not
myself.
going for it. But it's not the right
there's
thing
something
to do.
sketchy going on, obviously, because it doesn't miss me that he's 40 and she's 18.
Violence is
but,
never
this
the
happened
answer.
at 10:30 in the morning, I believe. They came home. The parents came home and found this. So there's
And the thing about it, how long has this young lady been dating the gentleman, 40-year-old man? And did the parents know about it beforehand, So there's a lot of questions that need to be answered.
There's speculation that he spent the night.
Right.
Yeah,
And
spent the
apparently
night.
there's also there's also story reports that that home has had a lot of problems in the past. So I don't know whether or not this 18-year, obviously she's complicit in what's going on. But to set the guy on fire, shoot him and set the guy on fire,
Nah,
that's a bit much. But it's
right.
given,
That's
it's
too much.
given, creepish vibes from this 40-year-old.
And Joe, does that matter if the young lady and I say lady,
Because you're making it criminal now. They made it criminal. I mean, he was caught in bed with the daughter, and they could have let him go. Hey, get out my house, bam, 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 And, don't come back here no more. Don't, not messing with my daughter because she's too young. But then they turned it into a criminal situation, put the man on fire, shot the man.
she's 18 years old, that she invited him over. Does that matter in the big picture? Your thoughts on this situation?
I think it absolutely matters when a woman consents. She's 18. Whether I think they should or they shouldn't be, purity culture dictates what a woman should wear, what a woman should do, who she should be with, who she shouldn't be with, where she should be, when she should be there. But that's not what, I don't see how that is beneficial, especially when she now gets to watch her boyfriend be shot and set on fire. Mm-hmm. Great, she's not in that relationship anymore, but can you imagine the damage that does?
Yeah, Mitchell.
I can imagine. I mean,
Mitchell
she's going to have a long time dealing with that,
right.
And she may feel responsible for that as well.
Yeah, for sure.
It's apparent. Your thoughts on this?
Yeah, I think I was raised a little different because 18 is an adult, but I was always told you're not grown at 18 until you learn how to start taking care of yourself. And I don't really think that just because this young lady is 18 years old that she is responsible
She's still
enough
a
to be able to
teenager.
make decisions like this on her
Still a
own.
teenager.
I do say that as
She's
a
not
parent,
21.
I hold the 40-year-old very responsible because he should know better to be in a room with an 18-year-old. I don't think the age gap is the problem. I think the problem is that the age of this young lady, she's not able to make really smart decisions on her own. Most kids that are 18 are still in high school. I work at a school. They're still in high school. Some of them are 17 graduating from high school. So she is, yes, legally an adult, but she really is a child. She's thinking like a child, so I expect her to make childish, foolish mistakes. But a 40-year-old, I think that he should know better to be in the situation that he was in. Should he have been, set on fire? I don't think that was necessary. I think that's a bit much.
It's a bit much.
Into their own hands. But I do think
That's a bit too much.
You play stupid games, you win stupid prizes.
Right.
And Dr. Belliard, many people are wondering, why in the hell are you at an 18-year-old's house? and obviously, let's
They
name
go
that person
anywhere
and
a
keep your
person will say
perspective.
yeah.
Because
They
an
do
adult
it.
man should not be going, I don't know, go ahead.
Well, my thing is, we can debate all day. Should he have been there? Should he have not? Should he be dating her? Should he not?
And then there's the question, let me finish.
Come on now.
This is a parent's house, not her house.
Now, I understand that, but I will say she is of consenting age. She's 18 years old. My bigger issue is our culture of violence, that we have almost said, oh, okay, well, yeah, he did get set on fire. A man got set on fire.
You don't get that every day.
You don't get it every day, and that was after he was shot. So, and I'm serious though, because my
It's a very
it's a
serious
culture
situation.
of violence where it's like, well, he signed up for that. But what are we really teaching her? One, this
Good thing she wasn't under 18, because that would be statutory aura. Yep. Mm-hmm.
young lady is traumatized. So is this man. So is the community. I know you all played the clip. Here's a man that was just minding his business. He sees
Well, she
standardized
can
that
sit
have to
there
come by,
on that
bystanders that have to come by and try to douse water on him because they're seeing a man on fire. So for the rest of their lives, this is generational now. So to me, the bigger thing is how are we dealing with these issues that come up?
But we're also talking sex, right? And every man in here can attest to the fact that men do stupid things for sex, always have. You know, if I had to be at work at 6 o'clock and I got a call from a young lady, at 5:15, saying, come over, this is in my mind,
You gonna go over there.
I can make it, I might be 10 minutes late, I'll make a phone call. Now, would there be an age gap like that? No, that's ridiculous. He's got to be
We
a little
all
bit
make
slow.
stupid decisions sometimes, but you know better, you do better, you learn, you do better.
That might happen, but she's 18, she's an adult. Regardless of how we feel about it, it's legal. She can join the armed services. She can make decisions.
She can
I
vote.
think that more focus should have been placed.
She
on
can
the
drive.
daughter as opposed to him. He's a man. He's going to get sex.
Yeah.
And I'm not providing an excuse for that. It's creepish.
It's the
I
law.
don't know what this guy's past
Right.
is. If he was out sniffing swing
She's
seats
of
or
legal
something in the
age.
past,
Lewis goes for the lowest common denominator. All right, Joe. We want to hear from you, Joe.
All right, so the onus is not on the woman about this situation. This whole men will be men, boys will be boys. Great, we can make that argument and throw that out there all day, but what do we do to actually change that? If we're so upset that this guy is in the room with this woman and we shoot him and we set fire to him, what are we actually doing? Right? Besides trying to blame the girl. Well, she should have been more responsible.
She allowed him into the house. That was the big issue. Because I doubt very seriously the parents would have shot a 40-year-old on the street corner with their 18-year-old daughter.
Okay.
So this 18-year-old girl, she can't play victim suddenly after she invites a 40-year-old man into the house.
And we can't excuse the man.
I'm not
he wanted sex,
But
he's
who's
gonna
to
get
say that
sex.
she was the one to play victim? Her parents are the ones that responded the way
We're going
they
to stop
did.
here and come back and let you pick up. Remember where you were, Miss
I sure will.
Remember where you were. We'll be back with the Factor Uncensored in just a moment. We're continuing our discussion on significant age gaps in relationships.